everybody, welcome to America. Tonight I'm going to continue the series of about hatching chickens in an incubator, and it's been 7 days since they've been in, so what we're going to do tonight is candle them. It's called candling because back in the day, which was a Wednesday according to Dane Cook, they used to actually use a candle, and basically you put light next to it so that you can see through the shell, so that you can find out whether the eggs are fertilized and whether they're incubating. You do this so that you don't waste your time incubating eggs that were never fertile in the first place. If they sit in the incubator and are bad, there's a chance, and they're not fertilized, that they'll go bad and explode, and that sounds really gross. I'm not into cleaning up messes like that, so I will avoid them at all costs. So what I'm going to do, and back in the day they used a candle, but what works really well is a flashlight. This is a Streamlight Protect 2, 350 lumens, 22 gigawatts, 444 horsepower, dual overhead cam, bright shiny flashlight. You turn the lights off in the room or go in a closet, turn it on and stick it underneath, and you'll see what's in. So I'm going to kill the lights and I'll grab 2 eggs and I'll show you the difference. Stick around. So what we have here, this is an egg that was laid today. It may be fertile, it may be not, but it has been incubated. So, I'll put my finger on it. So by putting the light under it, you can see there's nothing inside. And if you did an egg like from the store, it would probably look like this. You can see there's a little bit of, you can see the yolk in there. And then if you flip it over, usually you can see the airspace on the end right here. But this is an egg that's been in the incubator. And we know we can keep it in there because if you look, it's hard to see on the camera, but you can see a bunch of little veins running through there. That's the chicken starting to grow. And the first thing that usually shows up is you can see this dark spot in here, which isn't showing up on the camera very well. That's actually the head and the eye. That's one of the first things. I can get it to go without dropping it. That's one of the first things that you will notice when they start to grow. So I am going to candle the rest of them and see if there's any of them that, see right there, you can see those veins in there that are starting to grow. And make sure that they're all growing. And if there's any of them that are not, we will take them out and throw them away, and on we go. So stick around. Alright, so the eggs have been candled, and out of the 41 that are in there, all but 2 of them are showing growth. They could have just not been fertile to begin with, or something could have happened where the temperature wasn't right, that they just didn't take. Maybe the rooster needs some berry white, I don't know. I'll consult a physician and call you in the morning. If you're going to candle your own eggs, once you close the incubator up, you'll notice that the temperature would have gone down because you were opening it and closing it. You want to try and keep it closed as much as possible. But when you put the lid back on when you're done, don't crank the temperature back up because then it's going to shoot back up through the roof. You want to kind of keep it consistent. So put the lid back on and watch it. It should recover on its own. It might take a half hour or an hour, but don't crank it back up because then you'll forget about it and it'll cook the eggs and then you'll be donezo. So stay tuned. We're going to probably candle the eggs again in another week, and then we'll make sure that they're still progressing. If there's any that stopped between now and then, we'll get rid of those also, throw them in the road ditch in somebody else's township, and carry on from there. So stay tuned, and hope you enjoy. Until next time, stay American.